Okay, what's going on, guys? It's your boy J Dog, man, and I am very, very excited about Saturday night, brother. Um, UFC 399, man, it got a different aura to it, and I know it might just be like, people might just be like, dude, it's Mcgregor, that's why. But it might be that, but this just feels so different, hype wise to me than any card sit so far. I was obviously hyped about the White House card. Um, 328 was pretty sick. 327 was a pretty good card overall, like look wise, and yeah, those were sick fights. Like sick looking cards to get excited about. But there's something about 329 that um is just getting me more excited, and just I don't know. It says a thing to it. I'm just super excited about this card. The whole card as a whole is actually insane. Like even the worst fight on the cards, maybe obviously maybe the early prelims like Cortez, Kong, and maybe Reese versus Ganja or whatever, Ryan Ganja, um, Ryan Gandra, but like Costa Durden, that's a pretty sick one. And for the early prelims, Farid Basharat versus John Garza, that one's pretty sick. Pinas versus Almeida, that one's sick. Those are prelims, but like maybe Cortez and the Ganja fight, like Cortez Kong and Ganja Reese are like the worst fights on the card, but they're still entertaining. I feel like, and they're gonna be sick. Um, if I post this video today, the press conference is gonna go down in like an hour and a half, um, so I won't be talking about that. But if I post this tomorrow, um, I'll add a little clip of the press conference. But I'll put timestamps in the comments below. I'm just here to yap, man. Just yap, yap, yap. I'll put timestamps in the comments below of topics, what I'm talking about, so you guys don't have to sit here, because I don't know how long this video is going to be. I might get lost in the sauce and just yap. But it also might be very short. But I feel like I've just like thought about a bunch of stuff on this card, and how I want to talk about it. That's all. And just yap for no reason to nobody. That's all. So, starting with the press conference, to be honest, I'm surprised the main and co-main are the only two fights on the thing. I feel like this main card's killer, and they should have added these other guys on the main card. Like King Green and Terrence McKinney, these guys got like a little beef brewing right now. So it's like, why not put them on the stage? They're both exciting. They both got now a little bit of beef. They're gonna yap. They're gonna like talk, smack talk each other. It'd be pretty entertaining, I feel like, for the press conference. So it's kind of crazy they didn't put them on the press conference. Royval Kavanaugh, I get maybe. I feel like Royval and Kavanaugh, they're both just chill dudes, and I feel like they're not gonna talk smack. They're just gonna keep it chill and respect, and like I'm gonna go out there and do my thing, right? Like a little Max Holloway type of thing. But I feel like if they're there, man, just throw them on the stage, man. Just put them up there, right? So I get this one not being there, but why not just throw it up there and get the whole main card there? Like, what do you have to? Are they paying them to show up to the press conference? Is that why? Because if you're paying them to show up at the press conference, are you really that butthurt money wise that you won't want to pay these guys just to show up to the press conference? And Sandhagen Bautista, man, I feel like this one should be I feel like this one should be on the press conference too, because it's a rematch. I've been seeing Bautista say some things. I've been seeing Sandhagen posting like his videos type stuff. But Bautista's been like, I really want this fight. I really want the fight. I want the rematch. I'm gonna beat him. This, that. And the fact that it's a rematch, it's like they can talk smack a little bit to each other. That like, I'm gonna get this one back. Bautista's gonna say, and Sandhagen, I feel like this one should have been up there for sure as well. And obviously these two, these two are on there. This one will be sick because Mac's gonna sit there and say, "Brother, it is what it is, brother. It was what it was. We're gonna find out Saturday night." And McGregor's going to be up there doing his thing too. Because honestly, I watched his media day and he was going a little psycho. Not psycho, but, you know, he wasn't just like boring. He was like engaged. So I feel like him at the press conference today is going to be crazy. This one will be all right. I don't know, but they're there. But I feel like these three should have been here. These three fights: King Green, Terrence McKinney, Sandhagen, Bautista for sure, and just throw Royval and Kavanaugh up there just cause, man. I low-key wouldn't be surprised if they threw Gable Steveson up there, bro. They probably would have. But since we're here, let's talk about it. Elisha Ellison, man. Some guy I saw on TikTok posted that he did an interview with him, and I actually watched it. And dude, I really want Gable Steveson to lose. Because I just want him to lose, bro. I really do. And I know that's really not nice to be preying on someone's downfall in their debut. But honestly, it is like I know he's a very good wrestler, obviously. And his hands are very iffy. He has 3 fights, bro. 3 MMA fights. If Elisha can stop the takedowns, is Steveson cooked? Like, I know what the odds say. So there's like, you should be making no reason on how Elisha can win this fight. But if Bro can stuff the takedowns and has a bit better hands than Gable Steveson, and Gable Steveson doesn't have great hands, Elisha might cook this guy. Because Gable Steveson, wrestler on an open mat, but in MMA, there's the cage. So if Gable's shooting a takedown and he's firing Elisha back, taking him down, and they end up at the cage, Elisha can use the cage to stay up. And Gable's used to having nothing around that he can just take you down. He's obviously training, so he's obviously training in a ring for that type of atmosphere and that cage size, obviously. But you never know, man. You never know. So there is that. And as I said, I watched that YouTube video about Elisha, and man, I want him to win. He has a good story, and I know a lot of guys have good stories, but in this sense, Elisha's set up as the sacrificial lamb at a plus 1,100. He's just set up as the sacrificial lamb. It's not like, we'll get to Robert Whittaker, but it's not like, oh, I want Robert Whittaker to win. He has a good story. Well, he's literally the favorite, right? Elisha, I want him to win. He has a good story, man, and he's literally a plus 1,100. So his chances of winning aren't looking very high, to be honest. But I picked Gable Steveson. I did pick Gable Steveson to win this fight just because it seems like you're trying to be different if you pick Elisha. Or you're just like... But, yeah, I'm still picking Gable Steveson, but I really do 100% don't care if I get the whole card right, except for this one fight. I don't care, bro. Like, I might be mad because I could have gone 100%, but I don't care, bro. I really want him to win. And just the fact he's the sacrificial lamb to a guy that's, like, it's not even like it's like, you know, I'm trying to think, these are bad picks, but like, you know, Ben Askren, Patchy Mix, people who fought in other organizations and showed how good they are, which obviously, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to fit in a better example. But they've had past fights. They've been champions at other organizations, showing how good they are. And then they come over and try to, like, you know, make their name and get a big moment for them. But Gable Stevenson's just a wrestler who fought 3 bums. And obviously he's not fighting a high-level guy here, but he fought bums, and people are acting like this guy beats Cyril Gane. Like, this guy literally gets slimed out by Josh Hokid and all these other guys in heavyweight rankings. So that's why they didn't jump him in. Like, dude, freaking Ethan Ewing steps in and he fights 2 undefeated guys. Was about to fight a 3rd undefeated guy. Gable Steveson steps in. He's fighting Elisha Ellison. So he's not a superstar. This performance, I already know, bro. This performance doesn't make him a superstar if he beats him. Just so you know, this doesn't make Gable Steveson. Oh my gosh, this guy's a superstar. If he wins, it's like, bro, you were supposed to win, right? And if he loses, hallelujah, he's just gonna go, I'm new to MMA, so it's like, I'm new to MMA, so, it's a good learning curve. It's a good learning curve. So I know there's not, it's not an excuse, but I just know there's something in his back pocket if he loses that he's gonna just bring out to be like, yeah, it is what it is, man. That's that. So I really hope Elijah can clutch up as this huge underdog, the biggest underdog. And yeah, man. Hopefully the Gable Steveson doesn't use his loophole to win this fight, this battle. You know what I'm saying? Robert Whittaker, man. Oh, I want you to win, Robert Whittaker. Freaking Bobby Knuckles, bro. I want him to win. I want him to win. I want him to win. I think this matchup's just no good. And I picked Nikita Krylov in my predictions. I picked Nikita Krylov to win. I just really, really hope he wins, man. He brought all 6 of his kids over from Australia to watch him fight. Which someone says is giving retirement vibes. So please don't retire. But, and he's such a nice guy, this and that. He's on a little 2-fight lose streak. I really want him to clutch up, but I just feel like it's a bad bat. They didn't give him the best easy matchup, which is fine. Fair enough. He's taking a challenge, which he's the favorite here too. So what am I saying? But, I feel like I'm trying to an Alonzo Menafield would have been a better fight for Whittaker, to be honest. And I know he just beat Zhang Ming Yang, but Zhang Ming Yang ain't all that, bro. So, but yeah, Alonzo Menafield, I feel like him versus Whittaker, I'd be more confident picking Whittaker. But with Nikita Krylov, it's the height, the reach, and yeah, man, I just want to say, I really hope Whittaker wins, but I just feel like this is such a low-key, a kind of tough matchup for him at light heavyweight, so. What else do I want to talk about? I'm still 50-50 on this fight, bruh. Cortez could very well clutch up. I picked Wang Kong, but Tracy Cortez could very clutch up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to feel about this one, bruh. I didn't do this in my prediction video, so I guess I'll talk about it here for a second. Farid Basharat versus John Garza. I said in my prediction video I'm probably going to pick Farid if they just sign a newcomer. I'm going to pick Farid, but if it's like a ranked guy, I'd have to think about it more, but yeah, but yeah, I just feel like Farid's going to win. He is very good. He obviously had that close fight with Jin Matsumoto, but he is still very good. Even though I thought he may have lost that fight, he is very good. I haven't really seen much of John Garza, so I'm kind of just going off a whim here, but yeah, he looks very young, very small, but we'll see how he does at bantamweight, I guess. I feel like Zachary Ruiz has looked at a bum, but I feel like he can very well clutch this fight up. Was there something else I want to talk about? Was that literally it, bro? I guess that was literally all I had to really say, to be honest. Like, I'm still 50-50 on this fight. Could go either way. I think Green as the underdog is a good bet. I do think Terrence is going to win, but I think him as the underdog is a great bet. I just think Kavanaugh outdoes Royval. I said I'm still very, very 50-50 on this fight. BSD versus Patty Pimble. Man, I'm still not sold. I'm picking BSD, but I'm still just not sold on either guy being the better guy to win. Sorry, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know. Cause, dude, oh my gosh. I rewatched the Roofy fight, and BSD ate some good strikes from, the fact he got chinned by Poirier. He ate some nice strikes from Roofy, and he just came right through it. And Patty does not have that level of striking, so BSG is just gonna come right through it. Pause, if that sounds weird. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold, but also just Patty will just. Here's what I will say. Gaethje threw an uppercut in the first round to Patty's body, and that made him like, that's what initially led him to shrivel up, where Gaethje threw an uppercut and knocked him down in that first round. And BSD does have some nasty leg kicks. So maybe body kick. Sorry, I've seen him throw that body kick on Roofy and on Dan Hooker. He also got body kicked by Dan Hooker, but he was throwing those body kicks and they're devious. So I do feel like that is a good thing in BSD's favor there. The fact Patty got hurt to the body by Gaethje in the very first round. BSD over. It's crazy this is 3 rounds. I feel like this is a 5-round co-main event. Yeah, I feel like this would be a 5-round co-main event, to be honest, but it's crazy it's 3 rounds, so Patty will probably survive the 3 rounds, but I feel like the body kicks are going to be devious and hurt him. Yeah, this main event, Connor's honestly locked in. He's back to his normal self. You know, we obviously see the bare knuckle fighting clips. We saw him in his Roadhouse era. We saw him here. We saw him there. And he's psycho. But media day, he's back to normal. They're signing the posters, back to his old self, the way he is signing the stuff. Yeah, man, he's looking good. He's looking locked in, so. And obviously Max up at welterweight. Something crazy is there's only 2 people who have had a knockout in 3 different weight classes, and that's Jared Cannonier and Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor obviously knocking out Aldo at featherweight, Alvarez at lightweight, and Cowboy Cerrone at welterweight. So he has a knockout in 3 different weight classes. And to be honest, Jared Cannonier, it was a while ago, so I don't remember their names, but he had a knockout at heavyweight, knockout at light heavyweight, and a knockout at middleweight. And so the only 2 guys to ever do it, but Max Holloway has the chance to become the 3rd man to do it. If he knocks out McGregor, he has a knockout at featherweight. He has a knockout at lightweight, the Gaethje knockout at lightweight. He has multiple knockouts at featherweight, obviously. Well, not obviously, but he has a couple. Let me take a quick look. I'm a little dumb. How can I not think of one off the top of my head, bro? Oh, yeah, bro. The Korean Zombie. Oh, the catered decision, bro. Oh, damn. KO'd Ortega, TKO'd Aldo. He does have, a couple. But, yeah, if he knocks out McGregor at welterweight, he's on the same path as McGregor. Featherweight, lightweight, and then welterweight, so. And funny enough, there's another man who has the chance to do the same. He has knockouts at welterweight. Robert Whittaker has knockouts at welterweight. He has knockouts at middleweight. And if he clutches up and somehow knocks out Nikita Krylov, who is chinny, I just feel like he's not going to be able to get to the chin, man, clean. But if he's able to get to the chin of chinny Krylov, he would be someone who has a knockout in 3 divisions as well. So I think that's all, but yeah, man. This card's sick. Honestly, this video is not as long as I thought, but I didn't know how long I was going to yap for, what I even want to say. There's probably stuff I want to talk about that I thought about earlier that I haven't even said here, but yeah, man. Super sick card. Jordan versus Osborne originally. Not bad, but with Costa in there, man, I'm that more hyped for it. I'm going with Costa, obviously. I'm going with Reese on this one. Obviously, if Ethan Ewing were here, this would have been a banger fight on the card as well, but I'm going to go with Fareed still. This is an interesting fight. Because Almeida is pretty good, and we've only seen one fight by Pines beating West Party Time Schultz, the GOAT. But yeah, he's good. This can be good scrap. This one's 50-50 to me. It's a pick'em. Oh, I feel like Cortez was the underdog before. Now it's a pick'em. Damn, bro. Okay. But yeah, this one's 50-50. This one's going to be sick. I'm going with Kai. I feel like Kai can clutch up, but it's going to be a sick fight, I feel like. I feel like Yanez should wash through Garbrandt. I'm going with Yanez on that. Going with Stevenson, but I hope Elijah's able to clutch up, man. I really, as I was just saying earlier in the video, I want him to clutch up. I'm going with Krylov. I just feel it's bad matchup for Whittaker. I'm going with Terrence, Kavanagh, Sanhagen, St. Denis, and Holloway on the main card. But this card's just sick, man. And yeah, I want to talk about a couple things there about like why the press conference only got the co-main and main. About Elijah clutching up as the big underdog. Whittaker possibly should have gotten an easier light heavyweight debut, to be honest. But I know they probably wanted to give him someone in the rankings, but I feel like there's probably someone better to give him, or even just outside the rankings. Then, and what else did I talk about? I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm yapping, bro. That's what this video was. It was just me yapping. So I'm just saying stuff. Half of it probably doesn't make sense. Half of it's probably boring. But yeah, it's just yapping. That's all. So this sick card. I guess if there's a no, I would have added the okay, never mind. I would have added the press conference bit before this part. So if the press conference was sick, man, I don't know. I haven't watched it, obviously. It's happened in an hour. Oh my gosh, it's happened in an hour. Okay. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. This card's got me hyped up more than any card in the world so far, than any UFC card so far. More than the White House, to be honest. More than the White House. So, yeah, man. I'm very excited for Saturday night. We're going to find out Saturday night. And we will drop in the recap. So, appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all, as I just said. I'll see you guys in the recap video after the event. So, yeah. Deuces.